convert a boss buck gravity feeder into a sling feeder. I got the conversion kit motor. I'm going to put it on here, but there's a couple of things. I can show you how to make a big deer eat under this feeder when it's sling feeder. So you look, the leg lengths on these are just a little under 6 feet. It's I'm gonna say 7, it's almost 6 3/4 feet. So I'm gonna add this to about 8.5 to 9 foot leg. I'm gonna use an old one that I have, cut these in half, splice them, screw them back together so they support the weight. But I want this thing up as high as I can get it, where I have to stand in my buggy and feel the top of it. The higher it is above a big buck, the more safety he feels under it. So y'all stay tuned, and I'm gonna show you some redneckery, how to get these up and make it safe. Stay tuned. Out in the field, I've got it stood up. You notice it's higher, so I got to feel it off my cart. But it makes a huge difference on how quick mature bucks get here and get them in bow range. So what I do, this regular triple clean corn, this is Happy Herd spray, caramel apple, best stuff ever made. I just squirt 3 or 4 squirts over in there like that every time I put a bag in, and I just feed it over in there. About every bag, I like just 1 or 2 squirts on it. And it seeps that flavor down, keeps that smell and aroma strong, and it's a magnet deer attractant. I'm a firm believer in the Happy Herd. It also makes you smell like you've been down to the county fair. It smells just like a caramel apple. So, and even if you want to just cut the bag, hold this down, stuff super potent, a couple of squirts in there. Ready to go. Alright, you can tell I done got hot in the Alabama September heat, but it's the final product. So now what I do, like when I get everything set up, I go ahead and test it. So get it up, I hit the test button. I check all my settings, make sure everything's still good. It's going to do a slow spin for 5 seconds. It's not going to be as high RPM as it would be. It's just to let you know that it's spinning. But anytime I set one up, I'll go ahead and do that a couple of times just to get the smell on the ground, get everything set up, kind of get them coming in. And I know what some of you guys are going to think. Well, we can't bait in our state. Well, hell, we can. So I'm just telling you how to do it if you're trying to get a giant under a sling feeder. Because in Alabama, if you put a feeder this tall that slings corn, my wife holding the phone, the valves for it, we just don't ever get the big bucks under. But ever since we started raising them, and you can just message at Jesse Wiggins Fishing and ask him if he ain't dropped a hammer on some Alabama good ones under a high tile feeder. So there you go. Fishing tip of the day.